Hello and welcome back to Practical AutoCAD and Inventor. Today we're going to be looking at the hatch command and a couple of options in the hatch command that are very useful. When you're using the hatch command, you can easily fill a closed object with a pattern. In this case, I'll just come up here to the hatch command. So I'm on the Draw tab right here. I will go to the hatch command right here and simply click on it. And you'll see that it asks me to select a point. So I can move into any closed surface and it will give me a preview of what I want to hatch. Or if I click in any closed surface, it will give me a preview of what I want to hatch. And I could have picked that surface, or if I came in here and I did this again, and I'm going to pick this point, I can, if I hover over it, it's going to give me a preview of it like that. In this one, because it's got this island here, it won't give me the preview until I actually click in it, but I could come back in and fill that one in as well. However, if I want to click this area and have that as a hatched area, it's not going to let me do it. So if I come in here again and I come in here and I say, okay, let's put a hatch inside of this area right here, I get a match, or I get a notification here saying that a closed boundary could not be determined. And the problem is it's not closed. Notice that there's this big section right here where this is obviously not closed. And so it won't close, or it won't fill an object that's not closed with hatch. So there is a change that you can make in the hatch command in order to fill that area in with a hatch, and it's the gap tolerance. Now, the first thing you need to know is you need to know how big your gap is, and you need to make your tolerance a little bit more. And I happen to know that the gap spacing here is about 1.15. If I come in here, for example, and I hover over that, notice that each of those sides on that hexagon are 1.15. So when I go into the hatch command, I want to change my gap tolerance so that it's a little bit bigger than 1.15, like maybe 1.6. So if I come in here and again go back to the hatch command, when I come over here to my options dialog box, okay, or the options, pardon me, not the options dialog box, but the options panel inside the hatch command, if I drop this down, you'll see there's an option right here that says gap tolerance, and right now it's set to 0, but I can change that to 1.16. And when I do that, when I come in here now and I say I want to fill this area with a hatch, initially it's still going to give me the little warning saying, hey, you're going to be hatching an area that's not closed, but I can say, yes, I want to go ahead and continue doing that. And you'll see that it goes ahead and it fills that in with that hatch pattern. And then I can repeat that on any of the other ones that I want as well. So I could make my way around here and fill all of those in with the hatch, and everything would be good to go. When you're done, you simply choose close and it fills those in with a hatch. Now, the other thing that people are not aware of in the hatch command is that there is also a draw option. So if I come back over here again to the hatch command, you'll notice on the command line down here at the bottom that there is an option right here for draw. So if I choose that option or type D for draw and hit enter, now it's asking me to pick my start points. And because I have my grips ready to go, I can simply come in here and I can pick all of those outside points. And what that's going to allow me to do is to hatch that entire area and not have to pick, but it's still not a closed area. So a couple of really clean options for creating hatches. The good thing about this is even though it's not a closed object, if I choose it and use the list command, you'll notice that it still gives me my area. So it doesn't have to be closed. I know that sometimes when you're using the hatch command, if you've got some faulty hatches, it won't always give you the area, but this one will indeed still give you that area, even though you're hatching a non-closed object. So I hope that's helpful. Tune in again next week for some more tips and tricks, and be sure to like and subscribe and ask me any questions in the comments below.